Good morning everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today we're doing a video with the KRX obviously, and it's a post-ride and clean inspection. So what does that mean? Well, I used to do a post-ride video all the time on my big rides to show you what I broke and what I didn't break. Well, I can tell you right now, there's some things broken on the KRX that need to be fixed before I hit MOAB, and that's coming up pretty quick in about the next 6 weeks. Next thing is, let's clean it. So there's a trend on YouTube right now where everyone likes the satisfying videos of cleaning it. So let's take a walk around. Let me show you what I found broken while it's dirty, and let's see how dirty it really is. So starting up here in the front of the vehicle, as you can see, it's got lots of mud and whatnot, but really, honestly, this doesn't look too bad. And the reason I say that is, well, I went around and drove for about 4 hours in the rain to get home on my 5-hour drive, and it washed off quite a bit of the mud. So it's not really too bad. Now on the inside, it's fared pretty well. I did have to pull both drains on both sides because there was 2 to 3 inches of water in here at one point riding. We saw lots of sticks and debris down there, and the seats don't look too bad. So there's a quick walk around. Like I said, it doesn't look too bad because I drove home in about 4 hours with the rain and it washed off a lot of the mud, but obviously there's still some there. So let's talk about what I broke. Well, first of all, GoPro mounts. I tend to break a lot of them. So I've gone ahead and I've upgraded one of these. I actually borrowed one of these from a buddy of mine, Shock and Off-Road. And this is a pretty cool mount. You can mount your roll bar, but the nice thing is this mount lets you turn it any which way. So what really broke on the KRX instead of a GoPro mount? Well, right here, as you can see, there's oil and whatnot leaking out of the differential. Now, if you're a long-time subscriber, this isn't the first time I've had a differential leak on one of those oil seals. I actually had one the same time last year in the Pioneer. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that in a future video, but it will be pretty quick because, again, I don't wanna go to MOAB with a leaky differential. One thing I can't stand with all my vehicles is something leaking fluids. So what else did I break? Let's look. So coming back here, I pulled out the rubber mounts for my license plate. Not a big deal. I got some zip ties back there holding it on too, but we'll go ahead and we'll put that back in. Another thing I noticed while we were driving, the plastic push pin, I actually snapped it. I didn't end up hitting this, which is pretty odd, but it did end up breaking. If you look over here on this side, it is still nice and tight. All in all, I didn't break too much. I got a leaky front differential, I got a broken push pin, broken GoPro mount. I just need to fix the license plate mount. So 2 things that Kawasaki installed, 2 things that I installed. So before we get started washing, first thing I can do is spray everything down with a degreaser. I use whatever's on sale. Right now it's Purple Power because that's what O'Reilly's had. I wanted to show you how well the cameras will pick it up, how much mud gets in here and why I'm glad I got these. Now, another thing I've noticed is some people have commented, you know, isn't it a pain to get to your radio under here? No, it's not. That pops up. If you look in there, there's really no mud, no nothing in there, because this cover protected it along with the iPad. So now it's all pre-soaked, loosen the mud up a little bit. I got the little Ryobi electric pressure washer out. Let's go ahead and get this thing kind of clean. Well, not too bad. There's the runoff we had. Not as much as I thought it was going to be, but it's also going there. And like I said, it's all over the trailer from 4 hours of rain. Well, and just like that, I am done cleaning it. It took a lot more time than I thought. That is why I do not like driving in mud, but sometimes you just got to. So let's take one quick final look at it. For those of you wondering what I use to clean my machine after I get done washing it, I wipe it down with 303 Protectant. No, I'm not sponsored. I've used half a dozen different things. This is my favorites. My second favorite is the SC1. This is probably the most expensive, but I can get 2, maybe 3 washes out of this one bottle. Now let's talk about my fixes. License plate, I've already fixed that. And this, well, I fixed it with a new push pin. I keep those on hand. Finally, the front differential needs a new seal. I've already ordered it and should be here in the next day or two, so we'll replace that in the next video. If you watched any of my previous videos, especially with like the Pioneer build, you know I can't leave things alone. So we're gonna upgrade that front differential while we're fixing that seal. How am I gonna do it? We'll have to stay tuned for the next video. Other than that, everything else on the KRX did great. I had no mud, no debris on the radio intercom system because it's behind the iPad mounts. iPad, it's in a waterproof case, so it washed off after every ride. Not a big deal. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Well, I never did an install video on the spare tire carrier. I picked this up secondhand for a couple $100. It's pretty nice. I like that it'll hold the tire up and it actually fits the 35s I got, even though they only measure at 34 inches tall, but it will just barely fit one. It just means I have to change my bed mounting situation with a cooler and the gas cans for MOAB, but I've already figured that out and I'll show you in an upcoming video. And I also picked up some PRP truss bags. I really like these. I picked these up secondhand also from the same seller. The only downside is this center loop here doesn't go around with the OEM spare tire carrier, so I just don't put anything heavy. I got some recovery gear in one bag and I have a rain jacket in the other. So